Welcome back, everyone. So, I want to go into the lore a bit more, especially with the whole Innistrad Midnight Hunt set coming out next September, this September. And I think Innistrad has some of the greatest lore, some of the best world building within Magic. And I want to share that with you guys because not a lot of players were around during that time, were able to see these characters and grow with these characters like some of the other players here. And I think Innistrad had the best representation of what a set was through the cards and through the stories they were telling through the cards. And it also gave us some of the best characters that have come from recent sets. But before we get into that, I just want to let you guys know, if you guys want to see more content like this, go ahead and hit that like button. You know, if you guys like my videos, please subscribe, and always, hit the bell icon. Helps out a lot. Lets me know what you guys want to see more from me coming up in the future. Now let's get into the stories. I'm going to cover one of my favorite characters from Innistrad. That character is Thalia, Guardian of Thraben. Now, Thalia's life in the world of Innistrad is really defined by three major events. The first major event happens to be the Siege of Thurbane. Now, to go over the Siege of Thurbane, basically, Thalia as a young Cathar, as a young soldier, proves herself worthy, is an amazing vampire hunter, soldier, leader, and gets promoted through the ranks, and eventually gets sent to Thraben to work under the Guardian of Thraben at the time, which is Luther. I pronounce it Luther. And he is, one of the more prolific. He's one of the best soldiers, inquisitors, and really high up in the church. Really works closely with the Lunarch, which is like the head of the Church of Avacyn. And during the Siege of Thurbane, he loses his life, but Thalia, being his second in command, takes his position. And now, why is Thurbane so important within Innistrad? Well, Thurbane happens to have an artifact called the Hell Vault. Now, the Hell Vault was made by the planeswalker Sorin Markov, who everyone knows made Avacyn. He makes the Hell Vault using magic that he was taught by Nahiri. So that leads right into, the second biggest event in Thalia's life, and that is the breaking of the Hell Vault. Now, how the Hell Vault gets broken is you have the planeswalker Liliana Vess, who travels to Innistrad with the Chain Veil to destroy Griselbrand. Now, Liliana knows that Griselbrand is in the Hell Vault, but can't seem to break it. She's trying everything she can, but she cannot break the Hell Vault. So Liliana gets desperate, and she forces Thalia to break the Hell Vault to let Griselbrand out. And how she forces Thalia is through the, threatening of her own men. Thalia, being how she is, she did it. She broke the Hell Vault, letting loose all the demons back into the world, as well as Avacyn, because they didn't know at the time Avacyn was locked in the Hell Vault. Now, when Avacyn was released, all of her magic spread through the world again, and all the holy seals and runes and all that kind of stuff, all those things basically became stronger because of her presence. There was also another person stuck in that Hell Vault, which we'll get to in another story, which was Nahiri. Now, as soon as Nahiri gets released from the Hell Vault, she planeswalked away, went back to Zendikar, and we'll cover that later. With all that happening, the Hell Vault's broken, Griselbrand comes out, Liliana kills Griselbrand there, and that's the main thing. Now, with Avacyn back, Thalia is still doing her thing, being a protector of the innocent and everything in Thurbane. But slowly, everything starts changing. And that's when we come to the third main event in Thalia's life, which was Emrakul coming to the plane of Innistrad and what that did. Now, with Emrakul coming to the plane of Innistrad, madness was spreading through the world of Innistrad. You were seeing werewolves transformed into these hideous Lovecraftian monsters. You were seeing, full townships completely morphing into these unimaginable creatures. And all these clues and everything like that was just, the church was being corrupted because Avacyn was corrupt. So you were seeing this breakdown of this perfect world that Thalia was trying to protect. You're seeing this breakdown of it, and she just doesn't know what to do. And that's when the guardian of the Saint Traft kind of comes to her. Saint Traft being, this prolific hero back in the day, so powerful that even his ghost was still protecting the innocent, being drawn in with angels. And what he does is he, basically, tells her, you need to stop all this. You need to stop this now. Everything is going to hell in a handbasket, and you need to stop it. So, how this is so prolific for her is because it's the first time she had to turn her back on the Church of Avacyn, because Avacyn is going crazy. She's slaughtering innocent people, and she doesn't know what to do. So she leaves the church and becomes the heretic Cathar, which we see her in her card in the set. So what does she do? Well, there is still one angel that we know of, Sigarda, who is still trying to help humans and is not affected by the madness of Emrakul. So Thalia goes to Sigarda. They're trying to figure out how to defeat Emrakul, this great monster. And Thalia basically gets a hold of Avacyn's spear after Sorin unmakes her. Now, with her wielding Avacyn's spear and going into these head-on battles, Thalia's biggest conquest was the defeat of Brazilla, which is the amalgamation of Gazella and Bruna. When they first go crazy and meld together and become Brazilla. She uses the spear of Avacyn and pierces this monstrous beast and takes it down. And unfortunately, that's all we have on Avacyn. That's kind of where her story ends. But I mean, that's your quintessential hero role, which I think was really awesome. I love how they did her story throughout, all the sets of Innistrad. I'm looking forward to seeing her coming up in the new blocks. So that's the lore on Avacyn. Not Avacyn, sorry. That's the lore on Thalia. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below what else you guys want me to cover. And always, play more games!